Now, the show that was the heart and soul of Australian television for 12 years. A Country Practice was a runaway success with much-loved characters and storylines that touched the nation's heart. David Eccleston reports after 30 years they're back together again to relive the good times and reveal things that have remained secret for decades.
It was a happy accident of good writers, good producers, fantastic directors and a really excellent cast.
It was my best job. I think it was the most fun job that I'd ever done.
Chloe's fine with Shirl.
The bloke who created the show came to me and he said, "We're doing a pilot, I want you to be in it, and I reckon it'll keep us eating for 12 months. I said, "I've read the script, I think it'll keep us eating for 2 years." We were both wrong.
It was 1981, and after a swag of cop shows had had their day, a new series set around Wandin Valley Bush Nursing Hospital would go on to shape and change television series in Australia forever.
I ask you all here present today to witness the intention of these two people
A show saturated in family values and working on the land. Arguably our most successful local production.
One of the last links with our founding fathers will be gone forever.
It amazes me that my character became popular.
Georgie Parker.
Joan Sydney.
Grant Dodwell, A Country Practice.
Accolades in abundance, 29 Logies, 1,088 episodes and a stellar 12-year run. Much loved because the show developed some of the most memorable on-screen characters and moments of all time. Reality television of sorts, decades before its time. Storylines that to this day still raise the hair on the back of your neck. Now for the first time, a very special event. The cast of A Country Practice back together again for a reunion like no other. We've taken them back to Wandin Valley.
I just remember who you were now when you did the accent.
That's right. Welcome to Wandin Valley. Oh, and I thought maybe Mr. Barr could be admitted on Monday instead of Friday. We're clear on Monday.
And to see everyone today must be...
It's great because they're the nicest bunch of people you could ever wish to meet. I love them all dearly.
There's no more up here, so we'll go when you give us the yell.
And action.
A rare insight into what made the show loved by all generations.
All right, well, we'll do the entry.
Now, it would be nice if you finished with me saying Mr. Hatfield and you got doing this.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's just
We'll do all that. We'll catch all that. That was just to get a basic idea of where we're all going.
I'm a bit concerned about the latest blood results.
There's been no increase in the parasite count?
No, but there's been no decrease either. I've forgotten my next line.
We'll keep going, nobody will notice.
And the never-before-seen scenes of the show that filled our screens for 2 hours every week.
What's wrong with you? What are you doing here?
And the poor little things are just cold, and I f***ed up, and I'm really sorry.
I'm going to have to go home, I'm afraid.
And collapse in an undignified heap. Like that.
The barricades are about to tumble.
Well, what about dinner?
You could...
A celebrated story, 30 years in the making. 30 years since the start of A Country Practice. What's it like to be back together again?
Terrific.
Fabulous. Like a dysfunctional family. Yeah.
Brian Wenzel played much-loved country cop Frank Gilroy, the only cast member to be with the show from its grassroots of the pilot to its curtain call over a decade later.
I played a policeman very well because I was chased by them a lot when I was a child.
And of course, Frank would partner Shirley in what became one of our most popular television couples, played by the then stage and chat show queen, Lorraine Desmond.
It was great. We were just sort of like a married couple, I suppose.
fighting a lot.
And still you're out to prove she's up to no good.
Will you listen to me?
And what for? To antagonise Lucas? That's what you're doing.
Will you listen to me?
You are, of course,
Chloe.
Molly's daughter.
Molly's daughter.
All right, you little rascal. But don't go thinking you can keep calling Uncle Bob in the rides in the truck all the time.
Yeah.
Anne Tenney and Shane Withington were a love match on screen and later married in real life. And Josephine Mitchell, who played teenager Jo Loveday, would go on to marry one of the directors of the show.
And one child wrote and said, I've named my pet goat after you.
Morning, Jill. How's the bride to be today?
Joyce Jacobs is the oldest cast member still alive today.
That's John. That's, of course, Michelle.
My nephew's coming today and I want to move the furniture around.
Oh, OK, I'll give you in.
Sadly, no longer with us, the two blokes that made us laugh so often. Gordon Piper, who played Bob Hatfield, and of course, Cookie, the vaudevillian train Sid Hellion.
Nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Hey, Mr. Gilroy, car's all ready.
Did you get it?
What?
A court order to keep Gavin away from me.
Yeah? Well, I hope the pigs read the same book.
Guest actors, unbelievable guest actors, top-notch, all of Australia's best screen, television, stage actors. You couldn't hope for better cast.
The show was a ratings smash, 2 one-hour episodes every week. With such a huge following, it was inevitable that there would be dramas and a clash of egos of how much each cast member was paid. Wendy Strethlow, nurse Judy Loveday in Wandon Valley, lets us in on an industry secret that bemused the cast of A Country Practice at the time.
Well, I had the best agent in Sydney, Bill Shanahan, who was the negotiation king. And then some of the cast of Rafferty's Rules heard the money we were on and they got really cranky.
And while we look fondly back on 3 decades since the show began, at least one of the cast is pushing for it to start all over again.
There's a whole new audience out there who can only go, huh, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
We should show it again for them.
Action.
A program that broke with tradition, without scandal or jealousy, where cast and crew shared a mutual respect for one another. And the only drama was left for the show itself. That's why we loved it. And that's why they loved making it. And in the end, the reason A Country Practice will never fade in our memories.
And tomorrow night, A Country Practice opens its vault, and you'll see scenes and outtakes that you were never meant to see.